2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Matt Olson. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And that should be extra bases. Olson around second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
Look, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 1-0. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. He'll take a trot around the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. So here's the cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Ball, no.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sliced hard but foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. That one fouled off, 2-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Collins takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Profar climbs in on that left side.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer as we go to the top of the 4th. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him.
Lopez throws to first. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
In the air, left field. Collins should have this one. And there's one down. Otto Lopez digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a bouncer. Witt. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That one ripped, but foul. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Steven Cruz. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Nice grab. Goes to second with it. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Pasquantino has a beat on it, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. The bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Isbell in his 4th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. That one at triple digits. Sets him down on strikes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. Off the mark there. Ball 1. This one in the air. Garcia in position and makes the grab. 1 down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Profar now. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a strike. Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab, 2 away. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
No.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'm gonna regret it.
Now it's going to be Jonathan India. That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics.
No, down.
And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Late with the swing there. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Cameron Meisner. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings through that one. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. That's the inning. So she's perfect through 6. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Ursig. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Lopez leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
1 away. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that one ripped into right. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Ball.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Steven Kolick, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 38 also throwing.
No.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Whips it across. That's the third out. Inning over. Down in order go the Braves as they are unable. We go to the top of the seventh. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Isaac Collins. And a swing and a miss there. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there. Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt, frustration mounting and very high right now.
The Braves leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. She struck him out. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. This is Braves back at Truist Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Isbell gets under it. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
No, that's up.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Base knock right field. Yet another knock. What a run he's on at the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now here is Drake Baldwin. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field, carrying well, and that ball is out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
The 1-0. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 down. And the Royals manager, number 38, into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one ripped left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And that is his 1,000th Major League hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
So a man aboard. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It has the distance, gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
So 2 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Otto Lopez. Out towards right center field, Meisner moving under this one. And that will end the inning. But we're at the top of the 8th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. In the air to left center, Harris settles under it, and there's one away.
Still rolling to start the 8th, just 5 more outs to get.
Isbell now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Foul ball there.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
2 down, nobody on. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. So now, back here in Atlanta, the spring chart shows us it. Impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog.
No.
Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Dubon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Now that's smacked to right center. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So back to the top of the order. Matt Olson up to the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
Too high.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. The 2-run shot. That's his 3rd home run of the series. One down. Next to hit, Junior Caminero.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
3-run.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tap back to the mound. Fires in
Out of there.
time. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Sliced hard but foul. No question about this one. It's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. Here's the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jackknifes out of the way. On a line is Bell. On his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. All set to start. The 9th in this one. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. Swing and a miss as he was late.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. She's hitting her spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Massey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's a little bit low.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Got him swinging for the K. Royals down to their final out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Royals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to